Hey guys, Jason here. Welcome back to Donut Films. Today I'm going to be reviewing She-Hulk Episode 3, Emil Blonsky versus the People, or The People versus Emil Blonsky. I don't remember the title of the episode. I'm going to try to make this review as short as possible, mostly because I don't really have much to say. I didn't write any notes down while I was watching it, so I'm just going to be trying to go off memory from like 2 days ago of what happened in the episode. I think this is the second best episode so far. It's right behind episode 1, and episode 2 is just like down the bottom. That episode was not good. I feel like this episode did a lot better because it was just like a lot more entertaining to watch. I don't know. Last episode it was just a lot of talking, a lot of generic Marvel bullshit. We get introduced to the family and stuff. Like we get introduced to Emil Blonsky. It just wasn't good. Nothing really happened. In this episode, we get Wong. He has some pretty good scenes in this episode, and there's actually a pretty good joke She-Hulk made about like this being a cameo of the week show because all the fanboys go, "Oh my god, guys, Daredevil's in the show, guys, Wong's in the show." Like all that type of bullshit. It's like the MCU fan base is like it's very toxic sometimes, but I like how She-Hulk makes a joke about it. And I did hear that a lot of fans got angry at that scene because they're like, "Oh, how could She-Hulk make fun of the fans? Honestly, disrespectful." And it's like, you do realize you're talking about a fictional character here. We get more scenes with Emil Blonsky and like the whole court case, which I really enjoyed those scenes. Those were actually like pretty interesting to watch. Probably the best scenes out of this episode. We find out Emil Blonsky's plan. He wants to like go to a farm or some shit and like have 8 wives. And we find out he can control his like abomination form, which doesn't make any sense at all. You're telling me Emil Blonsky is trapped in this like glass cage for how many years now? 2008 was like fucking forever ago, and he just figured out how to turn into abomination form. It took Bruce 8 years to figure out how to do that in like a gamma lab, and you're telling me that Emil just figured it out while he's in a prison. It does make sense, but at least we get Abomination. I guess that's cool. We also find out why Abomination was in Shang-Chi and why Wong was fighting him, and it's the dumbest fucking reason ever. He wanted a worthy opponent so he could train to be the Sorcerer Supreme in the Mystic Arts or whatever the fuck. I'm just reading off Wikipedia right here. Um, what? That is the shittest fucking answer I've ever heard. That's like they clearly had no plan on why the fuck he was out of his cell. You're telling me Wong just opened up a portal and said, "Hey, come in. Let's go to this fighting arena." And literally, there are like no security guards, and he just got back in, and they didn't know that fucking entire year. No one knew that the abomination escaped. Like, that makes no sense to me. And even the judges at the court case are like, so Wong is just admitting he's confessing to breaking a prisoner out of jail. And he just says, "Well, I have to go." He opens the portal, walks out, and it's a joke. He committed a crime. He's a superhero. It's fine. Like, I don't know. It felt like classic Marvel bullshit where no one has consequences for their actions. And we also get a side plot that has nothing to do with She-Hulk. We get one of She-Hulk's friends, I guess. I forgot his name. I think it's like Bukowski. I think that's his name, Bukowski. And basically, he got catfished by a new Asgard elderly shape-shifting elf bitch that turned into Megan D. Showen, Megan D. Shit Tits, whatever the fuck her name is. Basically, she pretended to be a celebrity and catfished one of Jennifer Walter's friends, and then yeah, that's a side plot. So basically, while all the interesting shit's happening with Abomination and Wong, we get an entirely different court case with a shape-shifting elf and a fucking sexist dude. And it's like, do you think I give a fuck about this? It slowed down the plot so much because we kept them cutting from Abomination to Elf. Like that was such a shit way to pace the episode. Just like cut that shit out. Basically, that's the end of the episode. Emil Blonsky gets released out of prison. He's left scot free, I guess. And then, yeah, and then we get a pretty funny after credit scene with Megan D. Shit Tits and She-Hulk twerking to some music and stuff. I don't know. It. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching my review of She-Hulk: Attorney at Law episode 3. Yeah, the review's over. Bye. Fucking hate this show. It's fucking bullshit.